I'm dog sitting. Friday after the Vermont 100, and I feel 100% normal. 100%. I would definitely be going out running today, but I've got this dog that I'm dog sitting. It was also like 100 degrees today with like 75 degree dew point. Very hot and humid today. It was awful. So I feel like I needed to do that this week, you know? Plus, I will say that my foot, like I've had this like off and on like foot pain on my left foot, and it has sort of gotten slightly worse over the last month, 2 months now, I guess. And, as I built through to the major miles weeks, and it didn't get terrible at any point, but it has been getting worse. And so oh my gosh, there's a lot of bugs here. And it's not hurting at all. Where I felt it was kind of the most obviously when it was getting as bad as it was going downstairs. So I had to kind of like not go bending my ankle all the way forward was good girl was hurting me. So now I can do that. I have full range of motion, doesn't hurt at all. So I think that's probably a good reason to just like take an entire week off. I haven't taken an entire week off in 2 years, so let's do it. I'm gonna make it. I'm making it happen. And that 2 weeks ends, or that one week ends. Technically, I guess Sunday morning. So that's gonna work out because I'm gonna have toddler duty tomorrow, and tomorrow being Saturday, and so I will not have to stress about running tomorrow because I'm telling myself that it's a whole week, and so that'll be Sunday. And so Sunday, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna either go for a run, or I might even go for another big hike. Who knows? I might go up to New Hampshire and go for a hike. Kind of depends on how the weather's gonna play out, because they're talking about thunderstorms and stuff. So you don't want to go up in the White Mountains with thunderstorms. That's a silly idea. Even though it would be sort of fun, it's also super dangerous. So probably won't do that. But that's about all I got going there, you know what I mean? And then it's gonna be back into it. Kind of debating whether I'm gonna spend a little bit of money and buy another marathon. See, I have this problem where I had to stop for dog poop there. The problem that I really have is that I don't feel confident with my 1.5 minute buffer, I think it is, for the qualifier from Boston for next year. And so just making the qualifying time doesn't get you into the marathon. They have a field size limit because the towns around Boston, all the towns that it goes through, have that requirement. They've all gotten together and said that they don't want to have any more people than 25,000 people coming through their communities because it's too much for them, which is totally fine. And that's one of the things also that makes Boston, an elite thing, something that's hard to do and hard to get into. And that's why that's one of the things that gives you bragging rights, is that, we were one of the people that got in. And so anyway, last year you had to make it in by, you had to not just get the qualifying time, but you actually had to make it 6 minutes under the qualifying time to get in. And what they did for this year is they have moved the qualifying time 5 minutes faster for everybody, so that, theoretically, if it's the same speed, same time that got everybody in last year, you just have to beat the qualifying time by 1 minute. And I've actually beaten it by 1.5 minutes. So technically I'm under, but that's also right on the line, clearly, and really risky, and would mean, if I didn't qualify, I'd feel crummy about that, because I feel like I should be qualifying all the time. I qualified 3 times last year out of the 5. No, 4 times out of the 5 marathons I ran last year were qualifiers. So I need to make sure I actually get in there. And so I need to do one more marathon. There's one called the Beantown Marathon. And it's just, you know, I'm unemployed and the price is $125. But it is coming up in like 7 weeks. So I got to do a lot of prep. So I'm going to do that. And I think what I really need to do right now is I need to do some fast mosquito. I need to do some fast, you know, threshold work. I need to do VO2 max training. So anyway, I'm gonna think a little bit more on that, and I got another couple of days till I desperately need to make a decision on that. And that's where I'm at. You know, life continues. Not a whole lot has changed right now. So I do want to say though, I'm gonna make you guys something fun about the Vermont 100. And I'm sorry I was quiet there for a couple days, and I'm sorry also that I didn't get like fairly good content for my On Life and Running group here. And it was, as you can guess, as you can imagine, it was difficult. Plus I always use my phone for this channel, and my phone was locked away in the back of my hydration pack the whole race, which I tried not to get out too much because that was kind of an annoyance. So I was trying to just focus on running. Loud boom, I guess that might have been thunder. So yeah, I'm gonna try and put something together for you guys. I'm also trying to put something big together. So I've got like 3 hours of footage entirely all up when you can include footage from other people. So I gotta like cut that down to some kind of manageable size too. It doesn't, I don't know that it deserves a whole hour. Certainly not 3 hours, obviously. So we'll see. But just wanted to give you an update. And yeah, it's gonna be cooler tomorrow. That's gonna be good. And that's good, and that's all. All right, see ya, bye. First run since the Vermont 100.